Who is Nathan Marco?
Nathan Marco is my mentor. He's been my coach. He's been a guide throughout the past few months, and I'm very grateful for everything that he's been able to teach and show what life has to offer.
Nathan Marco is my oldest boy.
Nathan Marco to me is obviously my husband. I've been with him for just over 9.5 years now, so that's my significant other.
Nathan Marco is a wealthy CEO, man, a very smart individual who I recently met. Became a client of mine, a good friend as well. The amazing value inside of him that I think he gets it, but I don't think he gets it. But yeah, the dude is really brilliant dude. How is traveling with him change your life?
It's been night and day. Before I was working for Nathan, I had such a small mindset. I could barely think outside of a day, let alone years into the future, and if I tried, it scared me. And now I think about the future and I get excited. And I get excited about the potential that's out there and not only what I'm capable of doing, but how I'm capable of helping others do what I've done.
Nathan has taken me places that I never would have been on my own. Like this particular house that we're at right now is a mansion that I never ever would have experienced on my own. I would have the money to do that, but I'm very tight with my money and I won't spend it. But Nathan is very giving, and he enjoys sharing his fortune, or his fortunes. I don't mean as far as money, but his gifts with other people. So he does include me in all the things that he does, and I'm very grateful to that, because I would have never experienced it if he wouldn't have paid for it, because I wouldn't have done it. But I am very grateful that he does that.
Being with him has changed my life, significantly. It's been quite the ride. I met him when I was 17, so I didn't have a lot of adult life experience when I met him. So he's pretty much helped guide me in all the correct steps. I mean, not to say life's perfect at any point for anyone, but I was never guided wrong. We don't drink, we don't party, we don't do any of that crazy stuff. We just, his focus is taking care of me and, building, all of this and bringing people along with. So it's always just been a positive influence literally every single day of my life. So you can't really say nothing bad about it.
My experience with him traveling, man, has been impressive. It's impressive the way this guy, not only that he moves at that, but his willingness to give, his willingness to help others, to see others succeed. Through those conversations, one of the biggest things that stood out for me was the fulfillment aspect of his life, where he wants to help others, and that drives him as well. Besides, the dude's a wealthy dude, man, and he's doing something right. So many, it might seem extravagant, but it's not extravagant, man. It's just, if you can, you can, man, and if you can, why not? And this man is enjoying his wealth, and not only just for himself, man, he has his family out here, his team out here. So I mean, the dudes, it's rare to find a wealthy, giving guy. You know what I mean? And this is that one lucky charm, man, that stands out from the bunch. Are his sales training as good as he says they are?
I think that most of the time they're a little bit better than what people say they are. I think sometimes people are like, oh, Nathan, he's all right, but he can take someone that has no sales experience like myself and within 5 months be where I am today.
Nathan is very good at what he does. I taught my kids to always work for themselves, and I gave them the tools to work with. And then he's honed those skills to what he is today. Nathan doesn't take no for an answer at all from anybody. And he's very, very, very good at what he does, and he's very knowledgeable in the things that he does.
Absolutely. I mean, his skills are beyond anything I've ever seen or heard. He takes bits and pieces from all of the greats and puts it all together and puts his own spin on it. So, he definitely is up there in the top 3 of the country, if not the world. I can't expand too much just because I don't know enough people, but his skills are incredible. I see the back end, I see the presentation of it, and it's always, you know, beyond what anyone would even believe. And, you know, the team that he's created is a representation of how good he is, because he takes people who aren't salesy at all, myself included. Like, I'm not a salesperson. A lot of our agents are first-time salespeople, and it's always, they're at the top of our leaderboard every single week, almost every single day, and it's just, so it.
Looking up his info, right, I was like, let me see Marcos, what he's doing, and what I see, he walks what he talks, man. He walks what he talks, and beyond that, because there's still way more. As we talk more, I learn more, and I'm like, man, this dude's really doing this thing, right? So yeah, man, the dude's gifted. I would definitely, I see why he's one of the top in the nation, man. So yeah, shout out to him, man. He's doing his thing for real. To the surprise of many, this man who's I mean, again, he has what he can. He's the most humblest dude that I could think of, man. Just, this is not normal. The way he travels and how he brings people in, it's not something that is normal for people. So to be in his position and be able to, you know, bring his team in, his family, and bring me in, you know, to just grind with him and show what was available, I think that alone speaks a lot on just being a human with a heart, man. Like, this dude's really about the life, man. He's really about living and making the best of life and bringing people with him. My takeaway is that there's no caps to anything, man. There's no limits to life. There's no limit to what you want to achieve. It's the numbers. You know, you do the numbers, man, and it should add up. And at the end of the day, awareness, man. It's about awareness, man. The more conscious you could be about your awareness and the things that matter to you, the less time you spend on stuff that doesn't matter, and the more productive, success, wealthy you could become. You know, I take that experience with me.